Chinchillas are known to be herd animals. Without a partner, the individual suffers from loneliness and depression. With the pandemic starting lockdowns and quarantines, everyone had become that crazed individual because they were challenged by social confines. In Hong Kong, when the COVID-19 situation was not as serious and students could go back to school again, people could not be more elated to become their original sane selves again. That was not the case for me. COVID-19 didn't make me feel like a caged animal. Rather, it changed my whole perception of food. You would think that I cooked my meals every day, I prepared fresh ingredients, I cherished every bite of my cooking. But that's not what I mean. I cut off sugar, I didn't allow for certain foods that were too high in fat, I over-exercised every day, and I planned everything to the calorie. My uncertainty was not knowing how foods will change the way I look and when the cycle of dietary obsessions would end. At first, I had horrible ways of adapting to this uncertainty, as you can probably tell. I feared the potential changes food would do to my body, especially since I was at home all day and the pantry was a 10-second walk away. My parents noticed these detrimental habits that I developed in order to adapt to the uncertainty of whether my body would change by an additional bite of food. Their concern for me and my ignorance and my stubbornness led to an endless argument about my health and mindset. Day after day, they would tell me what I had to eat, and I would not agree because I feared not knowing how changing my meticulously planned diet would affect the width of my arm or my thigh. The way my mind exaggerated everything, my perception of my body, was internal. The only way I could get out of this rabbit hole was to reach out my hand out of the hole I dug for myself and let others help me by sharing my feelings. Going to a dietitian and talking to my parents whenever my thinking started to become demented again. My fight against this uncertainty will be a long one, but I've already fought half the battle. It stands no chance against me.